Josh Duggar and his fellow inmates may be living in untenable conditions behind bars. Some reports have claimed that Josh Duggar is receiving special privileges in prison, and perhaps he is. But these things are very relative, and clearly, some others at his prison facility are not having the same experience. Are conditions really inhumane, with maggot-infested food served to inmates? One lawsuit alleges all of that and more. Are conditions inhumane at the prison holding Josh Duggar? Josh Duggar is an inmate of SCI-Seagoville. He is serving out his 151-month sentence at the Dallas facility after downloading and possessing child sex abuse material. However, the U.S. Sun reports that another prisoner from that facility has filed a lawsuit over the conditions. On February 26, 2024, Joe Dino Peterson sued SCI-Seagoville. The lawsuit accuses the facility of violating his human rights, citing mental distress as one of the consequences. Back in November of 2023, Peterson emailed a warden at the facility to demand an immediate cessation of all inhumane treatment. He listed inadequate food, which he alleged was stored alongside garbage. He accused the prison of denying medical services. The email also described treatment by the staff and a litany of other alleged problems, many of which related to health and safety. Is the prison holding Josh Duggar serving food with maggots? In another email that the lawsuit includes, Peterson cited food stored alongside garbage again. He wrote that he had heard another inmate talking about the food trays that had maggots in them. The email also alleged that there was raw sewage inside the jail. The lawsuit requested $494,658.83. The court dismissed the lawsuit on May 16. This was not on the merits of the suit itself, but because the defendant did not keep the court updated on his address after his release from the Bureau of Prisons. It is difficult to know what to think of the lawsuit and the emails. The inmate's writing style is haphazard, which can suggest anything from educational neglect to a language barrier to cognitive impairment. All of which, by the way, might increase someone's likelihood of ending up behind bars. Allegations of prisons serving inadequate food are extremely plausible, as are claims of denied medical care. That doesn't mean that it's true in this case, but it's not something that people can casually dismiss. Does it matter if conditions are inhumane? There is a troubling tendency to dismiss the plights of prisoners. Prison is, after all, society's way of punishing people for crimes. We have to emphasize that there are ethical standards. While our carceral system violates human rights in many ways and certainly leads to an increase in overall crime, the least that we can do is make sure that everyone has safe food, safe conditions, and medical care. Also, and nearly as important, is this: Josh Duggar is not a sympathetic person, and Josh Duggar is certainly guilty of various crimes. However, the same cannot be said of everyone else at that facility. Inevitably, there are innocent people behind bars. Isn't it bad enough that they have to share the same air as Josh?